All right, welcome everybody to D&D The Ascension, session number 41, Trapped Under Ice. And whenever you guys are ready.
Dope. All right, well, it's been a little while, so we'll go ahead and get a quick recap out of the way from last session. I think I remember what happened last time. Oh yeah, you killed stuff. It seems to be the going trend for this campaign.
Especially since the giants are such naughty boys and decided to kill off all this innocent women and children.
That you keep getting constant reminders of. It's quite unfortunate. All right, so last session, you found yourself once again still in this icy cavern that you've been led to after finding some clues in the hill giant steading. And you've been trying to figure out why these giants are working together. You've got a few things that you've got under your belt, a few bits of knowledge, but still haven't gotten down to the bottom of it quite yet. So with that, you continued on, heading down this western kind of path alongside this great glacial rift. Ended up running into a couple of frost giants that were on guard there, only to have a couple of fire giants join the fray that seemed to be staying there as well. Further reinforcing the fact that the different giant races were indeed working together. But fortunately, you were able to slay them, and if I recall correctly, that was the point where y'all decided to take a breather for about an hour, getting a short rest in. After that, you moved forward, heading down a long, winding pathway that was getting a bit narrow in a few places, but came to a bit of a junction with two different paths. You saw one continued off to the east, and then one to the south that led down, further into this glacier that you found yourself in. Sure that the eastern path probably led to the other side of the rift, you decided to head down instead. As you moved down, you noticed the terrain was changing slightly. It was still cold, bitterly so, but you noticed that the walls of ice were replaced by walls of stone as you made your way into what seemed like a natural cavern that had been maybe further excavated outward. As you made your way further down, you started to see it flattening out and made your way into a large entry cavern that had several pathways going off of it. You discovered that two pathways were not immediately noticeable because they had large boulders set across them to make it look like the wall, but you were able to see that these boulders could be moved. You went to the one to the east and initially heard what sounded like something moving, or some low growls, something of the like coming from within this cavern, and didn't really let that scare you, deciding to progress forward. As you made your way into the cavern, moving forward within it, you saw that there was something lurking at the other end of the cavern, and the only hint you got was what appeared to be white scales and a long tail. As you got closer, you saw a literal horde of gold and jewels and such, that on top of it sat a white dragon. It spoke to you for a few moments, asking if you had brought him food or other riches, and after you decided to tell him no, you were attacked by this dragon. During the fight, however, you learned that this dragon was not alone. Its mate was resting on top of a kind of a shelf in the room out of sight and attacked you as well with surprise. It didn't go well for the dragons, unfortunately. The group of you able to handily take care of them with your knight in company, Aeson, doing his best, albeit not a whole lot productively, unfortunately, but he's trying, man. After finishing off the dragons, you went to the horde within here and found wealth, a great amount of wealth. Found just tons of loose coinage, both in silver and gold. You found ivory, marble statues, gems, and even some magic items within it, including some potions and armor and a dagger. Kaylin pulled out her portable hole, and you were able to kind of shove everything in there, though it did take you a bit of time to do so. But you were able to collect all of the hoard there, though the portable hole, unfortunately, was full at the end of this looting, I suppose. With that, you moved forward, heading back out of this dragon, or these two dragons' lair, and back into the hallway. You saw a couple more paths going off to the south, but decided to investigate the other one that was covered by one of these boulders instead. It took you a few seconds of attempting, and Aeson had to move in to help Markinor, this boulder being a bit more resilient than the last, but you were able to get it to start moving, albeit with a bit of noise as you did so. As the boulder was moved out of the way very sluggishly, those of you not pushing the boulder and paying attention to what was on the other side of it immediately noticed a frost giant standing on the other side who looked kind of curiously towards the boulder, and as he caught sight of you all, immediately reached down towards his great axe and asked who you were. That is where we're going to start the session for this evening.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the boulder has been pushed out of the way, revealing this pathway along. You can see a few things immediately. The most dominating feature of this room is the hulking frost giant drawing his great axe as he looks towards you all, speaking out in first in giant, but not everyone seeming to respond, then calls out in common, "Who are you? What are you doing here?" Around the giants, you see this hallway leading back that continues off to the western end, heading off in other various directions. You also see what appears to be a large great iron horn resting above this giant's head, suspended from the ceiling on iron chains in the center of this cavern. What do y'all want to do?
Well, I'm Markinor Havenbane. I am a cleric of Tyr, and my friends here and I are going to go that way and point just past him, like back through the hallway.
He kind of follows your movement, kind of looking around, and looks back towards you. "No, you're not. Not without the Jarl's permission."
Oh, they gave us permission already.
With that, he shakes his head. "I heard no such thing."
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought he would have told you. This is awkward. I mean, I guess we're just gonna have to go over and talk to the Jarl and try to sort this all out.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Okay.
It's a bold move, but I love it.
Cotton. Let's see how it plays out.
At disadvantage. Yep. About average.
As you say that, you see a slow smile crossing the giant's lips as he looks down at you. "No, I think you're an intruder. We'll take care of you." And he immediately starts raising up towards this horn above him.
All right.
I need everyone to roll for initiative.
Okay. Okay. I tried to save your life, buddy, but all right.
Damn it, Aelion. Wow.
Ah, yes. Double digits are a thing that don't happen often here, but I do
Forge,
enjoy them.
what are our rolls?
I know. Look at these two nat 20s. Back to
Aelion.
back.
Stop.
Right, because I didn't click it on the first time. So I'm like, yeah, I'm just re-roll it.
Stop.
Back to back. You're burning all of your nat 20s.
Stop.
Stop. He's
Casually dropping
already
nat
dead.
20s. He's already dead. They had families. All right, well, with you obviously seeing the frost giant is not heeding Markinor's words, it is instead deciding to act and seemingly probably blow this great horn resting above his head. Aelion, obviously, you're the first to react.
All right, obviously.
Very
all right, so
obviously.
I want to take my longbow out and I actually want to shoot at that horn and try to break it.
Okay. Go ahead and shoot your shot.
I don't think I have it before.
I don't think y'all are blessed, yeah. 17 will hit it, though, so go ahead and roll damage.
Awesome.
12, okay. Let me open up a notepad here. 12. Okay. Horn is not your favorite enemy, so you're just doing 12 damage to it. As you fire off the shot, you do see it hit the horn kind of swinging back and forth. You can see it's constructed out of something very thick and heavy. You can only see a bit of a crack forming, but you do not shatter it.
Okay. Well, I got a couple more attacks, so I'll shoot at it again.
All right. Still hits.
8.
Okay. Still not broken.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good shot. That's a good shot.
They're fine.
Also gets that.
All right. 11. All right. With your third attack, you do see the crack beginning to kind of spiderweb across it, the horn itself. But the horn still is mostly intact, though now some pretty damaged. It's a beefy giant-sized sword, so.
Right. Probably still gonna sound a little weird. I'll sort of just move up a little bit, but I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
Okay. All right, Aelion, seeing the horn and deciding to try to rid this giant with the ability to sound for help. Berwyn, your turn.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
All right. Yeah, well. I am going to bonus action wild shape.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody saw that coming.
We're all very surprised that the Moon Druid decided to wild shape.
Very first time I've ever seen this. What the hell is going on?
And then I'm going to proceed to run up here and hold my action until somebody else comes and joins me next to him.
All right, waiting for your veritable pack to join you.
Yes.
Before you attack. All right.
Yes.
Holding your multi-attack action, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alrighty. So Berwyn charges forward, kind of waiting, growling at this giant that's still reaching up towards this horn. Kaylin.
All right. Seeing what Aelion was doing, you know what I see where you're going with that. I like your idea. I'm gonna fire.
Kaylin, you're now the exact opposite of what you were earlier. We can just barely hear you.
Better?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm basically going to turn to Aelion and say, I see where you're going with this. I like that idea, and I'll fire off Eldritch Blast at
Okay.
the horn.
Where are you sending your 2 bolts? Or 3 bolts now? Can't remember.
They're all going to the horn.
Okay. 25 will hit.
Yeah, I was just going to roll.
7. Okay. Looks pretty damaged. All right. Still hits.
6 more.
All right. Okay. Very damaged now.
17.
Another hit. Another 6. All right. Yeah. As the last Eldritch Blast bolt goes up there, just smack, and the third one just tears the horn in half. You see the upper horn, or the middle of the horn where the chain was kind of run through it, is all that's remaining up there as the other 2 halves fall down, kind of bouncing off the giant as he's reaching forward. He kind of looks annoyed and confused, but then reaches down to grab his great axe. Anything else?
Just gonna say to the giant, no, none of that. We don't need your friends yet.
Okay. All right. Aeson is going to see a giant and with a bit of a mirthful smile is going to rush forward. 10, 15, 20. And he gets to use his melee weapon. You see this silver, icy-looking sword that was given to him by the Fey-Team brandished out as he kind of hefts it once and then looks at the Frost Giant, kind of calling out, "I don't know if this will work on you much, but I'm going to give it a shot." And he is going to make 2 melee attacks. 23 will hit. The 11, unfortunately, will miss. You see him cutting through the Frost Giant, but you see some frost kind of covering over the wound and spreading outwards, but then it kind of just melts away. This particular creature not really affected by that. And Berwin, at that point, you have a friend,
Yep.
so you're held action.
Yep. 28,
Mm-hmm.
18.
18. Okay, and that's a what strength save?
No.
From Waith?
Oh, yes. I always forget that part of it.
It's very useful in this campaign. I would not sleep on
Yes.
that. He will succeed, though. I think it's a 15 or 13. I can't remember.
But yeah, 15.
Okay, yeah, he will succeed on the first attack.
23.
Also hits. Another 18 points of damage. Nice.
And another strength save.
21 this time.
Yeah. It's gonna
Beefy boy.
be rough for them to fail that, but
It can happen, trust me.
yep.
All right. So yeah, 2 swings as Aeson joins the fight. You see the Frostband Greatsword from Aeson cutting into him, and Berwin uses that moment to strike twice with his magical Greatsword Waith, cutting twice for a lot of damage on the Shine. He staggers backwards, red blood oozing down the side of his blue stone-like skin. Markinor.
No. Frost Giant's turn.
Oh yeah, shit. Thank you. I was
welcome.
totally skipping him. All right. Well, he looks down at Aeson and kind of shakes his head and looks towards Berwin instead, and is going to bring his great axe around twice at you. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Okay. Well, we're just gonna see what the result of those natural ones are.
Double that one.
Yeah.
Of
Alright, so
all
that's-
things to roll.
And if it ever happens back to back like that, I always roll twice, depending on either NPC or player.
See what the worst
Oh, if
is.
somebody doubled that once.
Yeah, if you confirm the crit, essentially, yeah, it's bad. All right. Oh, this is the wrong table. Dirt. Okay.
Don't
46.
roll 2 dice if you don't have to then.
Oh, don't worry. I'm gonna make you roll twice.
Oh, thanks.
All right. Okay, so you still will get to attack again. So, as he swings forward, you see, as he's lunging forward towards you, Berwin, the great axe slides down, and it looks kind of slow to you. So you kind of just take a quick step to the side, and it hits the ground. And as it does so, it kind of bounces off, and he loses his footing and begins to fall. The 2 things that will happen with this are, 1, he will have disadvantage on his next attack roll against any target, and 2, he is going to fall prone and his movement is reduced to 0. So he is stuck on the ground now, but he does swing from his knees, I guess, towards Berwin.
And hits me with a 20.
Still
for a
hits with
20.
yeah.
Yeah, that hit, by the way.
All right, dealing 14 slashing damage. As he's laying there, you hear him bellowing out, kind of looking over his shoulder. August, get in here. We have intruders.
Whack.
All right, and now it is
Now it is
Markinor's turn.
Markinor's turn. Markinor is going to path up this way. As he gets to where Berwin is, he's going to kind of like try to like slide underneath where he's holding up this sword. And as he does, he's going to backhand with the Warhammer.
Okay.
And at advantage, because prone...
18 will hit.
All right. Dealing 10 bludgeoning damage, and second attack also at advantage.
Another 18.
Another 18. All right. And 12 bludgeoning damage on that attack. And... yeah, why not? I'll burn my last War Priest in third attack. On my bonus action here. 26 for an additional 8.
All right.
And
30
then-
points of damage. Solid.
And then immediately, after sliding prop back up, holding the shield out in front of me, and kind of look down at the giant. I tried to save you from this, but I guess you're not as intelligent as I led on to believe.
Kind of looks at you with a dumb look on his face. Yeah, pretty dumb. All right, so three meaty hits as Markinor slides by with the Hammer of Durgadin, hitting pretty hard, doing a massive amount of damage to this guy, struggling to get back to his feet, just cannot dodge attacks very well right now. All right, Aelion.
Oh, well, we can do something similar. I'm gonna slide right around Aeson.
I was really hoping.
Whatever.
I was really
We're gonna do
hoping that
something real similar.
I was going to crit one of those.
As I'm running, I'm pulling out my swords. With a 1 and a 2.
And a 1 and a 2.
For good old 29. Let's see where he's at.
There it is. Oh god. Okay, all at the same time. 26 and 25 will both hit.
Awesome.
Doing 23 points of damage. Okay. All right. Anything else?
Yeah, so I'll use my bonus action to just slash at him again with
All right.
staff with flame tongue.
Okay. Unlit flame tongue, right?
Right.
Okay. 26 will hit for another 6. Okay. 1 second, reading something. Yeah, okay. Just making sure I did that right. Okay, so Aelion moving forward, disregarding his bow, pulling out Shatter Spike and the Flame Tongue magical sword, driving them all into this giant. He's starting to look pretty bloodied up from all these attacks, but then you hear a literal rumble kind of shaking the ground as you hear many footsteps echoing down the hallway in answer to its call. Let's see, what's the new key? Q?
Woof.
Yeah.
Woof.
That
More
pathing
things
cue.
to kill.
Talking about the pathing button.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Do these count as giants?
Technically, yes.
Yeah, they are
Okay.
giants.
Ogres are giants.
Part of the giant kid. Alright, let's see. What is the range on this? Okay. Alright, so as you start hearing this rumble of footsteps, you see several ogres rounding the corner from another cavern beyond, and they are moving towards you, all of them holding great clubs and having javelins on their backs. This first one in the front is going to attempt to launch a javelin towards the only one he can see clearly, which is Markinor, so this is not going to go well for him, because he's doing it at a disadvantage, because he's out of range. Holy shit, a 25 to hit.
Yes. That surprisingly just barely hits.
Oh my god.
Sucking nerd. All right, this guy's getting he gets a symbol for that. Good job, buddy. All right, so
Gets a
javelin
gold star.
flies through the air and with surprising force and speed slams into the side of Markinor, denting in your armor as you take 16 piercing damage. Holy shit.
Wow.
Rolled a freaking 19 and a 20. Let's go.
Man.
That was a thing.
That was
That
awesome.
was a
All
thing.
right. Okay, Berwyn in your wolf form.
Yeah, this guy's already down, so let's just finish him off.
Okay.
Marker.
Okay. I'm also going to do the other thing, so go ahead and roll and get your max damage out the way, and then roll me a d100.
Wow, look at that.
12.
Double.
Oh shit!
Crit.
The bonus damage is maxed.
Well, it's only the slashing damage, not the extra giant damage isn't maxed.
Oh, well.
But still 12 plus 15 plus 12 plus 10, which is a lot.
12 plus 12 plus 10 plus 15. Hold on.
It's 24, 34 plus 15 would be 44 plus 5 is 49 points of damage.
49, yeah.
Okay, and then the 71. Okay. All right, so as you let down this just ferocious attack, seeing this giant calling back, beginning to rise, you see him just completely oblivious to leaving his neck open to you. So you raise up, kind of jumping in the air slightly, and bring weight down, just completely decapitating this giant. As you do so, you see the body kind of falling off and collapsing to the ground as the head falls as well. And you feel nimble with the weight of Waith kind of moving around. You can take the dodge action as a bonus action.
Oh. Really?
Nice.
Okay.
For this turn.
I want to move. How far is it? 50? Could I move into this space?
Sure.
Okay. I'll move down here. Take my second attack towards that ogre. Just a normal attack.
24 will hit.
Gee.
Another
Only
23. No, yeah, 23.
Yeah. And I'll take the dodge action.
All right, so you're dodging, so all attacks on you will have disadvantage next turn. All right, Berwyn the Wolf taking out the Frost Giant, moving forward and putting a beefy attack into our Gold Star Ogre here, who takes it, but is still standing, thankfully. Kaylin.
All right. Seeing Markinor actually get hit by something, I'm going to step in and just freaking be like, no, you don't do that to my friend. I'm going to throw a fireball. Center.
Warlock, say the wait, that's not right.
Yes, I can actually throw a fireball. It's 100 feet, so.
Wizard say the
Wizard
wait
say
a
the
second.
line.
Wait a second, you're not a wizard at all.
Wait a second.
I am today.
Okay, so it's gonna hit these three. So they gotta make dex saves. They're super dexterous creatures, let me tell you. Yeah, so dexterous.
Zero.
All right, solid 35 points of damage
At
to
least
all
it's
three
not
of
a
them.
negative.
Real close though.
Yeah.
And 35.
I mean, it is a negative. They roll with -1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Technically.
Yes. Fine. It's not a final number negative. Because we have seen that before.
We have seen that
Hilarious.
before.
It was hilarious.
Poor giants. All right. Yeah, so you raise your hand up. The spark of flame arcs over the fallen Frost Giant, flying across the battlefield past Berwyn, and explodes as it hits the ground behind these three ogres, or two ogres that you can see. You can hear the scream of a third one, though, as it explodes. None of them able to get out of the way of the explosion, but it does make a lot of noise as it does so. But you see this guy is just badly burnt. He's got a huge gash that's now been like cauterized by the explosion. He's had so much better days than he's having right now. Anything else?
Wait, that sounded like 3 of them. I got a bonus one. That's it.
All right. Aeson is gonna... what can he do? He did lose leadership in the dragon fight. So... he is gonna stow his greatsword. I'm gonna give this a shot. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Move up as close as he can. Pulling out his heavy crossbow. He's gonna take a shot
I
at
have
Gold Star
faith
Ogre.
in this.
All
God.
right, let's see.
Oh my gosh.
That one. He just needs to burn that thing.
Yeah.
He needs to get a new one.
He definitely needs to get a new one.
Why don't you use a regular bow?
It's not good with any of them, trust me. 48 on that. Oh, wrong table. All right, we'll have disadvantage on his next attack roll against any target. That's unfortunate. All right, so he takes a shot. Unfortunately, the crossbow, as it usually does, just goes wide. He can just not handle this unwieldy thing. Frost Giant's dead. Markinor.
And my cloak comes back. Thankfully, gonna step in front of Aeson here. What do I want to do? I'm going to... Ooh, I haven't done this in a while. I'm going to look to the one straight ahead and cast Hunter's Mark on him.
Okay.
And then reaching down to my side, going to pull up the light crossbow and take a shot at him. Ooh, and that's... I haven't done this in forever either, so 1 sec, I need to check something. Okay, cool. Here we go. So, bloop. Oh, 11?
Hits.
Oh, wow. Okay. I'll take it.
Big, slow-moving, dumb targets.
Yep, for 5 points of damage.
Yeah, you somehow, using this weapon you haven't used in forever, raise it up, taking a shot, twang as the crossbow snaps, sending the bolt forward, and it hits this thing right in the neck, and it kind of grabs it, its head kind of wobbling back and forth, and then falls backwards.
Nice.
The 1 HP not being enough to save it.
Excellent.
What?
Yeah. Okay, then that's going to be my turn.
All right, so taking out one of the ogres, but you're still hearing a lot of footsteps. Helion.
Alrighty.
I haven't done that in forever.
Let's see here. Oh, the right one. There we go. I can move right up here next to Aeson. I'm actually going to use my bonus action to ignite Flame Tongue and just sort of stick it in the ground. Pull out my crossbow and shoot at this guy that I can see.
Smart.
17 and 19 will both hit. Or 19. Is it 19? Are giants your favorite enemy? I don't think they are, right?
It's just 19 total.
Okay. All right, 19 damage to it. Anything else?
I'll grab my sword out of the ground, put my bow away.
All right. Aelion taking 2 shots, hitting this ogre that's rounding the corner, staggering it as it moves forward. It already looks burned and bloodied from the fireball hitting it, now 2 arrows, but it is going to continue forward. It is going to get up here, kind of moving past Berwyn a bit. This one's going to be able to get up here. This one's going to move like here. More and more footsteps. Okay. Alright, so we've got 4 that can make attacks. We're going to have Big Ugly in the front. He's going to swing at Markinor with a Great Club attack. 22 to hit.
20 to... Or a 10 to hit because my cloak is active.
Oh, yeah, close back up. Yep, so 10 to hit. This one is going to take a shot at Berwyn with the Great Club. 16 to hit.
I am going to use my reaction to parry, and so it misses.
All right. Pairing off the Great Club with Waith, just kind of knocking the wood out of the way. This one in the back is gonna shoot or throw a javelin at Markinor. Ooh, not the same as last time, unfortunately. And this one at Berwyn. Also misses.
9.
All right. Ogre's just kind of buffooning around, but you do hear a call coming from the northwest. You hear 2 separate voices yelling out, "Is everything all right out there?" And then you hear another kind of somewhat beefier, deeper voice that kind of flows, and the accent is kind of odd. As well, I hope everything is doing all right. I would hate for our meeting to be disturbed. All right, and with that, I'm gonna do some finagling real quick. Give me 1 second.
Uh-oh.
No
I don't like finagling.
Came in guns blazing, man, so...
Hell yeah.
We actually, look, I tried to talk this guy out of fighting us. I really tried.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
I really tried.
All right, why does initiative look all fucky? Because the... Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Resort it?
Now it's right. I'll just fix it that way. Okay, so that was these ogres' turn. So now we move on to Berwyn.
I am going to attack this one first.
Okay, super weak.
And I'm right by it.
There's multiple. There we go.
Mm-hmm. That's gonna hit. Yeah, you cleave
24.
stabbing Waith right into its belly and just drawing out entrails with the attack.
Ooh. Wave is thoroughly enjoying this, I would imagine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to attack the other one next to me.
Mm-hmm.
21.
Also hits. For
20 would hit
21.
and 21 damage.
Oh yeah. Reading is hard. Okay. All right. Big hit. This guy's super bloodied, but is still standing. Anything else?
And that's it for me.
All right. Berwyn becoming a blender there. Kaylin.
All right, seeing another one go down, I'm gonna just, warlock doing warlock things. So the next one in line.
Okay.
And Eldritch Blast.
All right. You said in all of them at that one?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Until they die, and then it just goes through and hits another one.
Now, the way I do Eldritch Blast is you gotta, because you have multiple targets you can select, so you do that when you cast the spell. Okay. Yeah, 15, 16 both hit. 23, 26 hits. Another 15 only, yeah. He's just so dead. So very dead. Just boom, boom, boom. Like his body's falling after the first one hits him across the head, and the rest of them just put holes through his body. It's pretty rough. All right, just in an attempt to just nip this in the bud early, I'm going to clear the battlefield a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, took out that one. Anything else?
Just gonna step right over this dead one because he's there.
All right.
And that's it.
Okay, taking out another one of the ogres. Hearing footsteps echoing all across the chamber now, though. Up to your west. Aeson is gonna see if he can not fuck this up. Gonna move right into the thick of things, pulling out his great axe. He just tosses the heavy crossbow on the ground. He's just done with it. He is going to pull out the Frostband greatsword and swing both of them to the one to his northwest. He will hit with both of these attacks for 11, 17, 22 points of damage. Nice. All right, you see him wielding this Frostband greatsword, hitting the ogre twice. The wounds this time, the cold seeping up. You see them kind of scrambling and scratching at the frost that's accumulating around the slash marks, definitely hurting them a bit. You then hear the sound of what sounds like rock on rock sliding, very similar to the sound that was made whenever you moved those boulders previously. Just put that there.
He's gonna flank us.
Right.
Watch what I'm telling you, chat. He's gonna flank us.
Ooh, I need to open a character
Bad
sheet.
feeling about that.
So many character sheets. Let's see. What's your movement? Ooh, nice. Okay. Berwin, you can just catch sight of a different giant than you've seen before. This one, moving around the corner, has this kind of pale skin, but his hair is this pure white. Excuse me. That seems to be ever flowing, almost like it's made of fine silk or clouds, possibly.
We saw one of these in the Great Hall.
Oh yeah, you did.
Briefly,
Yeah, you
right?
did see one.
Yeah.
Yeah, very briefly.
Very briefly.
Kind of looks like the same one.
Oh.
Convenient for him.
Imagine that. All right, he
Also, we're fighting an
is-
adult red dragon. Scared.
Oh, oops.
No, Aeson is a red dragon.
Yeah, that was the wrong A when I typed it in. Oops. It's fine. Everything's fine. Y'all didn't see that. Ignore the man behind the curtain.
He's a dragon, that's fine.
This is
All
fun.
right. What can he do? He can do something fun,
Nothing.
if I remember right. Oh, yeah,
Nothing.
he can.
No.
He can do something super fun. I forgot
No.
about this.
Bye,
No,
Berwin.
he can't. Right?
All right, Berwin, I need you
No.
to give me
No.
a strength check, please.
Strength check.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's decent roll.
That's decent.
It's pretty good. Pretty good.
Probably not. Oh.
Hey.
It's good enough too. You feel your body being lifted upwards, like your paws leave the ground ever so slightly, and you struggle against these unseen bonds that are lifting you in the air, and you're able to break free of whatever was lifting you up. And you see this cloud giant was kind of holding his hands up as if mentally commanding you to rise in the air, but you were able to break free of it.
I
That will be-
imagine I just do the doggo wiggle when you try to pick up a dog that doesn't want to be picked
Just
up.
just back and forth. All right, Markinor.
To here. And peek around. See the giant up there. Bonus action, move Hunter's Mark to this guy here. And then a couple of shots, dropping or lowering the light crossbow, picking the hammer back up, and I'm gonna smack him a couple times. Maybe a 13.
Will hit.
Okay, and a 26.
Definitely hits. 13 and 10. 23 points of damage. Nice. Alright, beefy attacks.
Yeah, a couple beefy attacks. Yeah, that's gonna be my turn.
All right, two mighty blows from the Hammer of Durgadin, staggering this ogre backwards. It's moving around, kind of flailing, but these are not super tough beasts to fight. You fought them before. They're more of a hindrance than anything else, but if they do catch you, it does hurt, as Markinor knows. All right. You hear that same kind of raspy, lighter voice yelling out, "Go investigate what's happening out there." Oh shit! Oh, go back there. Okay.
You may not want to do that.
Moving tokens.
You know what's
all
about to
over
happen,
the
chat.
place. All right, moving forward, heavier footsteps
have
coming
to
in from
drop
the same direction as the cloud giant, though you're not too sure
I
what exactly it
have
could
to
be,
drop
but they sound eerily similar to the other ones you heard recently. Halion.
Alrighty, so what we're gonna do is move. Oh, can I sort of? So here's 30 feet. Can I move into one of these and move back out?
I don't know where you're trying to move. Yeah, if you occupy the same space, as long as you have movement, you can move out. But if you leave their threat range, you will provoke an attack of opportunity.
I'll just move right behind. Sort of again, just sort of prep my swords in an easily accessible spot. I'll pull up my bow and shoot one at this guy at the very least. 15.
Which one are you targeting? Sorry.
The one to the top.
Yeah, 15 will hit.
Click it. There it is.
12, okay. Extremely bloodied after a bow hits him in the chest. He's walking around with all these wounds. 28 will hit him again, and 6 will be more than enough to finish off this ogre.
And I'll just sort of prep my swords and we'll sit there.
Alright, be ready to draw them next turn. You hear another set of footsteps, kind of slowly approaching, almost ominously. As we move back to the ogre's turn, they are going to move out into the hallway here. And this one's going to move over on top of the dead body of the other one. Alright, so we've got one attack each coming out. Markinor first, Ace on second. Neither one will hit. And we'll see where these javelins fly. Both hit Aeson. Poor guy. Oh, Jesus.
The first one I'm going to... Oh, that's the wrong one. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's not it. I don't have that on this character. That's the other. That's Stone Skull. Never mind. I can't do anything there.
Okay. So yeah, unfortunately, both of these are going to hit for a whopping 20.
You can impose disadvantage, can't you?
That's on.
That was on
your
Stone
fighting
Skull.
style. What fighting styles? What fighting style do you have?
Oh yes, I can. You're right. Protection fighting
Yeah.
style. I can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew you had something.
Yes,
that
that's
you
what
could
I
use
was
with the
looking
reaction.
for. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So the first one will miss with an 8. As you reach up, kind of blocking the first one with the shield. Unfortunately, you watch as the second javelin passes right beside your shield, rather, dealing 14 piercing damage to Aeson, which hurts. But you see him still standing. He's a hefty boy. All right, so that is the ogre's turn. As we move back to the Wolfman.
Are either of those ogres look hurt at all?
Nope, haven't been touched.
Yeah, they're fresh combatants.
I came out of the room late.
Mm-hmm.
You can kind of see like gruel or something on their chin. Seems that they were probably in the middle of a meal when they got interrupted.
All right, I'm gonna move here and attack the one to the north.
Okay.
Quick, everybody duck.
Wolf coming through. That'll hit.
Oh, dang. Low damage.
17. 27 will also hit. For 15. Even lower. Sucks. It's gonna make.
And then I'm gonna move back here.
All right. They will both. Wait, do they get attacks of opportunity on you? I think they do.
Do you get one if you're prone?
Yes.
Yes.
He just
You
does
can.
it.
So
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So they're both going to swing at you with great clubs as you bounce away. Yeah, he misses.
Neither of them hit.
Yeah, the one on the ground rolled a natural one. That's just fitting, honestly.
Yes.
All right, and 14 will also miss. So yeah, you're just too agile for these ogres to hit as you bring one of them to the ground. Wade's special properties, causing this giantkin to sink down to his knees before the mighty weapon. But dealing a lot of damage to him. He's pretty messed up now. Kaylin.
Alright. I'm gonna actually select my token. Down
Good start.
here.
I think.
And seeing that cloud giant, sort of, coming, I'm gonna cast Synaptic Static. Center.
Okay.
Take it out here. So it's everything within 20 feet. So 20
20
foot.
feet.
So it's all
Alright.
inclusive. And that's going to be from my, oh no, that's going to be my spell slot, never mind.
Okay.
Should be little. No, that was actually fine, that's where
Yeah, if you hit it like right there, you're gonna hit everything. So that it works out. Okay. They have to make intelligence saving throws.
Rip the ogres also.
Yeah.
Can they pass?
I don't think so.
Nope, they can't. I was rolling just to make
-3?
myself feel good.
No. Oof.
All right. All of them will fail. So,
25 psychic and have muddled thoughts.
Gosh.
Alright, 25. This guy's super low. And the one's taking damage for the first time. And 25. Okay. And the muddled thoughts, they roll a d6. Okay. I'll just go ahead and mark them so I can remember. Oh, actually. Yeah. Okay, and muddled thoughts, muddled thoughts, muddled thoughts. All the muddled thoughts. AoE spells are fun. Okay.
You get muddled thoughts. You get muddled thoughts.
Oprah with the muddled thoughts. You get 'em.
You get it. You all get
right.
it.
Anything else, Caleb? Anything else?
That's it.
All right. Powerful psychic energy radiates out, hitting all of the giants in the area. You see them all bending over, holding their heads in confusion as they're looking around, trying to shake it away, but unable to do so. This guy's going to take the opportunity. Ason's going to definitely hit the one that's laying down right now with his first attack.
Aren't both of them down right now?
I only attacked one.
Oh, you only attacked the one. Okay. I
Yeah,
thought for
I
some
attacked the
reason
one
you
twice.
attacked the one to the south.
I probably should have, but
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't I didn't say it, so
It's
no.
cool. It's all right. Yeah, Ason kill stealing over here.
And we'll also hit that one for another 11.
Nice.
All right, so this one that was on the ground from Waith that got hit by the psychic energy was just rolling around in pain. Ason gives it the courtesy of ending its life in misery. He then slashes the other one directly to his west, dealing a decent chunk of damage across its chest with a great slash from the Frostband Greatsword. This guy's going to kind of shake his head. Let's see. All right. He is going to spell this. All right. He's gonna look forward, kind of shaking his head, and you see him kind of searching with his eyes, and he can just barely see the back line of you as he takes a big step forward. As he does so, he is going to begin rushing forward, almost charging towards everyone. But as he does so, he vanishes just before he gets to everyone, and then reappears. For the sake of spacing, I'm just going to put him here, right behind Kaylin. And then he is going to
What up?
raise up his... wait, let me double check. That's a bonus action. Yeah, it is. All right, he is going to bring his Morning Star down twice at Kaylin. Jesus. All right.
13 and 14.
Wow. All right.
You got
Badass
lucky.
move just sucks at hitting things.
122 and 1.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. So as
Okay.
he bants behind you, Kaylin, you immediately turn around, sensing a presence behind you, and you see this large Morning Star in the air. As he brings it down, you quickly sidestep aside, and this Morning Star crashes into the rock. He starts to yank on it again, trying to bring it out, but you see he's momentarily stuck. You will have the opportunity to make an attack of opportunity if you so choose.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's bring out my best friend.
Dagger! 27 hits. That's good. 27 hits. 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 27 All right, and then he swings the second time, and you just kind of duck under it as he's looking at this like kind of jagged cut across his arm where you stab him with a dagger.
Roll 2d6 also, just to add insult to injury.
Huh?
Why am I? Well,
Muddled thoughts.
oh, yeah, that doesn't matter.
I know.
Yeah, no, he's definitely missed. All right, so yeah, he tried to do something cool, but failed epically. All right, Markinor.
Looking up, seeing the giant rush towards him, and then immediately appear behind him, and looking and seeing the ogres, and continuing to hear footsteps to the north, Markinor is going to shake his head and say, "To the hells with this. I've had enough." And at 5th level, is going to cast
God.
Spirit Guardians. Ignore the 13. Ignore the 13 because it already rolled it on the first one up at the top.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage. All right. Everybody should see the blue outline now. Okay. Just cleared things.
Right.
Disgusting.
Oh, it's about to be super disgusting.
It's about to be real disgusting. And that's where I'll end my turn, just gripping onto the shield and almost kind of taunting a little bit, just saying, "Come on, come at me."
All right,
bro.
Fey Guardians begin to swirl around Markinor. Yeah, it's about to be a very bad time for a lot of people. All right, speaking of a lot of people, you hear several footsteps, and unfortunately, they're real dumb.
Yeah, they are.
Okay. He meets, so he only takes half damage. What was that? 30? No,
15
points.
Half damage is 15. The one on the right, I fixed
30,
it.
yeah,
It was
okay.
recasting
Yeah.
the upcast.
Gotcha. 15 points of damage. All right. Once again, real dumb. He will step into it before exiting out of it, so he will make a roll. This one's gonna stop. He's the only mildly intelligent one that, and he doesn't really have anywhere to go. All right, so another one rolling a wisdom save. That's more like it.
Hey, negative
Yep,
1.
so he takes 30.
Okay. All right, so now the
All
two
the
of them that
ones-
just recently entered are going to make attacks at you, Markinor. So the one
Okay.
next to you is going to swing his great club at disadvantage. 22 to hit.
22 meets.
All right, hits you, clocking you and knocking your cloak of
Displacement. Yep.
displacement. Thank you, brain fart. Away for the moment. So the second one throwing a javelin will not have disadvantage. 23
That's
hits.
gonna hit too.
All right, taking a total of 20 damage, 9 bludgeoning,
Okay.
11 piercing.
1 sec.
Wow.
All right, saved him first. And saved on second. All right,
gosh.
Spirit Guardian's still going. All right. It's still going to be real bad here in a second for a lot of them. Okay. Didn't do anything, right? No, he can't. Okay.
Is that 20? That is 20. Ooh.
Ogre's doing work, surprisingly. Aelion.
Alright, seeing these guardians sort of materializing around me, I'm gonna back to this guy, pulling out the readied swords, and I'm gonna give him a little piece of my mind.
Do it.
Just gonna go 3. Oh my.
Oh.
15 and 14 will hit.
What?
Well, it's 24.
That's... Yeah, didn't roll above a 5 on that. That's unfortunate. All right, still 24 points of damage, though.
Right.
All right.
That'll be it.
All right, so as you swing through the air, hitting with Shatter Spike twice as you bring in Flame Tongue around, he kind of just takes a meaty fist and just hits the blade head on, and you see a little blood trickling from his knuckles, but he's able to deflect the blow that was a bit weaker than the others. All right, this guy is going to continue his movement forward. Whose sheet I don't have open yet. Let me fix that real quick. Actually, I don't need this one. Dope, get rid of one. Okay, this guy. What can you do? Oh, that's fun. Neat. Okay. Okay. All right. That is his turn. Okay. Well, that's 4. Oh wait, no, 3. 3. Yeah, that's in the group with them. 3 wisdom saves coming out. Let's see if anybody survives. Oof. Well, one of them.
One passed.
Fortunately,
Met.
I'm going
Met.
right to left. So that's 15, right?
15 on the
For
meat
half.
and 30, yep, for the other 2.
All right. Oof, the other 2 are super hurt. But seeing as there's only one target, this one's gonna kind of finagle himself against the wall here. Trying to get... Actually, is there a square there? I can't even tell. So much shit happening right there. That
Where?
right next to you? Yeah, there is a square, so he can't move there. He'll just stay back here. He's gonna stagger backwards away from it because he's not smart. All right, so 2 Great Club attacks at Markanor.
Okay.
Who still does not have Cloak of Displacement.
Correct.
Aeson
15,
is there?
25.
Oh, of course, the high damage one is the one that hits.
Right, that hits. All right. It's another 18 points of damage, another con
Yep.
save.
Yep.
The most damage I've seen Markanor in a long time.
Jesus Christ.
13 will still be enough, thankfully. All right, and a javelin attack. 14 this time.
Doesn't.
All right, so 3 beefy attacks. Markanor kind of grunting in effort and pain as these things are just centered on him, wailing, just standing inside the Spirit Guardians, not going down, but looking very weak now. But not letting that slow them down as they hit him again. Berwin.
Yeah, I don't see that happening as this guy just appeared behind me and tried to just murder my friend. Not really taking kind to that. So we're gonna go with 2 attacks.
Yeah.
Ooh, there's... Damn.
There you go. That's what, 23?
Yes.
And one of these. Ooh, he goes prone.
Nice.
And 26 also hits. 19 this time. Okay.
That's it.
Anything else? All right, 2 other meaty swings. This Cloud Giant also being brought to his knees by the power of Waith. Still looking fairly healthy, but you definitely are damaging him considerably, but he is much tougher than the other giants you've run into. Kaylin.
Well, seeing him down in front of me, I'm just gonna slash at him again
21 will hit.
for another 8 points of damage.
Okay.
And that's all I'm gonna do.
All right, Kaylin stab. Getting him once again. Aeson, seeing Markanor just getting wailed on, is going to do his best to help. He is going to start dashing through, making a bunch of noise, kind of slamming the Frostbane greatsword on his shield, trying to draw the attention of the ogres to him as he dashes past this one, and then is going to try to finish off these ones that look kind of weak to him. So he is going to take a slash to the one to his north first. That'll hit and do the job.
Nice, nice.
And then he's going to swing at the one to his east. 17 for 12 points. Also going to do the job. Aeson running in, getting...
Curing kills.
You see them kind of momentarily distracted by Aeson as they're slowly kind of lumbering, the stupid look on their faces. He just slashes forward, getting the rhythm with this great sword in his hands as he swings it forward, taking down 2 ogres with the attack. He still has movement, so he's actually going to dash towards this one, trying to stop all the threats from going to Markanor as best he can. That will be his turn. The Cloud Giant is going to stand up, using half his movement. He is gonna survey the 3 in front of him, thinking about what he wants to do next. He wants to... He's gonna look down at... I mean, everybody except Caitlin's really been doing damage to him, so he's got 2 big targets that are threatening. Yeah, at random, why not? What's his decision making here? All right, he's gonna go after the wolf again. You feel that same psychic presence kind of lifting you off the ground. Another strength check.
Other strength. Okay. Oof.
Oof.
Yep.
All right, so this time you are unable to break free as you are lifted off the ground. You are picked up and you rise into the air. This is about a 50-foot ceiling. You rise 30 feet into the air.
Oh, how tall is he?
He's about 15 feet tall or so.
Oh.
Yeah, not close enough for you to attack, but you are being held in the air right now.
Wiggling frantically.
All right, you are restrained at this point by this telekinesis. Which, yeah, that's the spell.
That's
all right.
Long.
All right, so he raises you up in the air. You see this hand commanding the dire wolf to float into the air, and you all watch as Berwyn just whisks straight up in the air. Markinor, that hurt.
That hurt a lot. Markinor started my turn. Everybody around him, he's going to clutch on and take his double-ringed ring of spell storing, and everybody gets 23 healing.
Nice.
And bonus action, I'm going to down a potion of greater healing. For an additional 12. What?
Uh-oh.
There we go.
That's interesting.
It went way negative for some reason.
It's like minus 88.
Yeah.
Tainted
Yeah,
poison.
so back to half health again, and I'm going to bloop.
All right, move forward just a little bit.
Yep, brace with the shield, and Cloak of Displacement is back up, so I'm going to get rid of that symbol. That's my turn.
Alrighty. Well, the ogres, unfortunately, are still inside the range, so I need to zoom out a little bit. There we go.
I need to
Better roll the damage for it.
So 25.
Wow, an 18.
Smart boy. All right, so the one in front of you, or the one further back, is only going to take 12. It's at 25, right?
Yep.
Okay. This guy's dead. And this guy got caught in the new wave of them and will take 25. All right. But that being said, this one already in is just going to charge forward over its dead brethren. I am going to very quickly clear the field once again.
Okay.
Somewhere. Where can I stash these bodies?
Bring out your dead.
All right. This body can go over there. Actually, let me just stack all of them there. So do them one at a time. This is fine. God, there were 6 of them there. Jesus. Okay. All right, this one, stepping over its dead brethren, is going to move forward with a great club at disadvantage. It's going to miss. I'm not even going to bother rolling because he's just bad. This one, hey, he's got movement. He's going to move through his ally. I think he's got movement. Let me double check. Oh yeah, that's only 25. All right, also another great club attack.
12.
12, miss. This one is going to also enter. Tempting to get out of it, though. Actually.
The first time it enters, yeah. There you go.
Yeah, so he is going to enter it the first time. He's going to take the full 25. But charging in alongside the other 2 ogres, he is also going to make a great club attack.
Okay.
And also miss, much like the others. All right, these 3 ogres, not as powerful as the first group, apparently, as we move on to Aelion.
All right, I still got this cloud giant in front of me, so
Mm-hmm.
we'll do the old ally.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Start
natural
there.
20 will hit.
Oh, please do a whole lot of damage.
19 points.
Yeah. Not awful. Does 13 hit?
No.
Alright, and we'll use the bonus flame tongue.
That one will hit for another 8. All right, so he's gonna make.
It is lit, so plus the 9 fire.
Okay. Minus 9. All right, so that's 17 and 19. So he's gonna make 2 concentration checks.
At disadvantage.
saves?
Because of muddled thought.
Oh yeah, I didn't make his wisdom save. Okay, he's not muddled anymore. That's for last turn. So no, not at disadvantage. So the first one will be a 30, so he's going to maintain concentration still, and the second one will be a 29. He's still got concentration of his spell, but takes a considerable amount of damage. That hurt.
That's it. That's all we'll do.
Havoc, intelligence save, not wisdom.
Oh, was it intelligent? Oh, that's why I didn't click on that before. Let me check. Okay, and I'll give him a second one. All right, so they were at disadvantage. He still maintains, but he does still have muddled thoughts. Where's the icon? There we go. Thank you. All right. So yeah, Aelion, 2 beefy attacks. This is doing a thing. Okay. All right. Anybody from this group alive? Oh, there's one left. He's gonna swing at Aeson, who's charged up to him. Great club. And bounces off his shield.
Yeah.
Or Aeson doesn't have a shield. He just has plate armor. Yeah. Yeah. Gauntleted arm just kind of knocks the club away from him, taking no damage. All right, Sif, you are restrained in the air.
Is there anything I can do?
I do not think so. Let me double check. Restrained, your speed is 0. You can't get any bonus to speed. Any attacks on you have advantage, and you have disadvantage on attacks, and you have disadvantage on dex saves. But you cannot break free of this.
Okay.
As far as I know, let me double check the spell. But I don't think you can break free.
I don't think so.
He cannot do anything until the
Yeah.
giant loses concentration.
Till I beat him in a contest of wit to the death.
Yeah, unless he drops it. He could drop it early.
So instead, I'm gonna hold my attack action till I'm back within where I can make said attack.
Okay. All right. We move on to Kaylin, then still seeing the dire wolf suspended in the air.
Since apparently Kaylin doesn't do any damage at all, she's just gonna slash again.
Okay.
16. I forgot to turn off the damage.
16 will hit.
For 11.
11 points of damage. Still respectable with a dagger.
Yeah, screw you.
It's dumb, but great.
Can't save, motherfucker.
Yes, con save. Still maintaining concentration.
This man's oh my.
Well then.
Okay, anything else, Caleb?
Effing giants.
No.
All right.
High enough.
Another stab. Aeson, blocking this ogre, is going to attempt to finish it off. Where's your character sheet, bud? There it is. Frostbrand Greatsword. Oh, he just misses with this attack. Damn, first time he's missed all session. Second attack. Oh, shit, I had to say something. All right, he's clawing away at this one. Aeson getting kind of winded from this constant combat, but he's doing the best he can after running around in heavy plate armor. Swings, keeping the ogre at bay. It's not attack Markinor, but he hasn't quite noticed that the other three have moved up with his tunnel vision. And he misses both his attacks. All right, so he is going to look down at the one still attacking him. He is going to release his telekinesis spell, ending it. Berwin, you're dropping 30 feet.
Okay.
What is that, a D6 or 2D6?
Yeah,
I can't remember.
It's a D6 per 20 feet.
20 feet is 10 feet.
I think it's 20.
1d6 for 10 feet.
It's 10
up to
feet,
20
okay.
d6.
Yeah,
Yeah, so that's
what
going
it
to be 3d6.
That's why I was remembering
Up to
20.
20 d6.
Yep. All right, so you drop out of the
more than
air.
200 feet.
Mm-hmm.
You still have a chance to survive.
At that point, you've hit terminal velocity, so.
All
right,
it only
so-
hurts so much.
Yeah. All
For a
right.
second.
Yeah, it only hurts for a second. Then you feel nothing. Berwin, you come plummeting out of the air, falling down. Go ahead and give me a dex save. See if you can try to get back on your feet quickly or not.
Hey.
Ooh, yeah. You rebound very quickly. So at this point, your held action will come back into effect. So go ahead and swing away. 29 will hit. For 21. Strength check. Still standing. 27 also hits. Still standing. With another 16. All right. You see him kind of bowing over a bit. As you hit him twice, he kind of shakes his head. Obviously damaged, bowing over in pain. He is going... Is he gonna... Oh, this isn't the right guy. I need to look at the right guy. There we go. He is going to kind of take this stance where he's going to run again, and as he does so, he vanishes once again.
I still haven't seen this
And
dude.
appears just a short... Actually, no. He's going the other way. He bamps out. You see him reappearing in this misty cloud as he starts heading towards the exit. You see him kind of limping along, running towards where the boulder was that you all entered through.
Running away again.
Coward.
And he still has his movement, so he is gonna move. And still has an action, so he's gonna dash.
God.
Alright. Okay. See him just turning, hooking left, and disappearing out of sight from you all. Alright, Markinor.
Bonus action. Drink another potion, because I don't want to die.
Mm-hmm.
And then primary action, smacking the one to my west. A 12.
Okay. Will hit.
And a second attack, an 18.
Also hits.
Alright, so dealing 8
Oof.
bludgeoning. And I need to add my healing plus.
What's going on with the damage on that?
I don't know.
It says
That's
rolling
broken.
2 + 2. Yeah, that's not working right.
That. Let me try this. Because I didn't change anything on that. Oh, that's weird.
I had a character sheet yesterday do weird things where it wasn't saving things correctly.
It should be.
Because it fixed your two-hand attack, but it didn't fix the one hand that time.
Yeah, it should be a. There we go. Let's see. And then. There we go.
Hey,
Fix it.
there we go.
I just had
Alright,
to
so
retype
there's-
it. So yeah, we'll do that one and this one.
I thought it was
15.
really odd that you rolled 4 fours.
Yeah.
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 Hold on a
That's
second.
usually something off on that. Okay, so that's 15 points of damage.
And the
He
funny
had-
thing
okay.
is I've attacked with that today, and it wasn't like that.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it's fine.
You
Yeah, I
attacked
had a
with it
guy-
like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, yesterday that like he had rage set on his sheet so where he could check it and everything, and like when he unchecked it, it didn't go away, and nothing he could do could fix it.
That's
so
weird.
he had a weird attack that did the same thing too. It was doing the same thing as yours, where it wasn't rolling correctly. It's just I don't know, roll 20 bork something.
Yep.
Okay, 2 beefy attacks from the Hammer of Durgan, and you see this guy is just barely holding on to life.
Yep. Not for long.
Not for long. All right, go ahead and get that out the way.
Oh, that's super low.
Yeah, super low, but not broken. All right, as we move on, luckily it's not their turn yet. It's this guy down by Aeson, still continuing the one-on-one. Great club, bounces off the gauntlet again. Elion,
All right.
They're made for each other.
can't hit shit. I say that, but Aeson has a pretty decent KD this match so far.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Oh, I don't know. I have options. Haven't decided yet, though. Is the Cloud Giant worth chasing down? Not by me. Go ahead and cast Conjure Animals.
Okay.
Make 2 direwolves.
Where are they going to appear? Actually, I'll just drop them and let you move them.
Range 60 feet.
Should still have
I'm gonna-
control, I think.
Yeah, so I'm gonna drop them both out here, and have them run up to this Cloud Giant. Or wait, I roll initiative for them first, right?
Yes.
Oh, not used to this character sheet.
Yeah, it's up in the top right. Just make sure you have one of them selected.
Actually, back.
It's really
I don't
quiet.
see it.
There we go.
Should be...
There it is.
Yeah. Alright, 11. Okay.
Alright, so they'll go later. I'll just move up here, and that's all.
Okay. Alright, Aelion's summoning in 2 more direwolves that he's sending after the Cloud Giant that was retreating. See if they can catch up or not. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm curious to know where he's at.
Dang it. No, I hit the wrong button.
Oh no.
Okay. All right. Markinar, you do feel something was moving through and took damage from it, but you can't see anything, which is kind of odd. All right. This is... Which group is this? I think it's the other group.
The target one. Yep. That's the target one. So this one went first. That
Okay,
one
I
went
think I flipped them
on.
back.
Yeah, that one
On
went
5,
on.
yeah. Either way, I just flip them around. It's not that big a deal. So they're gonna all take wisdom saving throws because they're all standing in it. All of them failing, I believe.
15. Crossroads.
15 points of damage. All right, 1 will fall. The other 2 will take a good chunk of damage, making them look fairly weak as well. But this guy, who was barely holding on, drops. And the other 2, actually, the one seeing Alien run up is gonna take a shot at him. The other one at Markinar.
Okay.
So Markinar first. Misses. Alien. 22 to hit.
That hits.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna reaction and attack him.
Well.
Okay.
13.
Will hit.
Okay.
All right, but still connects with Aeolian, dealing 13 bludgeoning damage. Oh, did it break again?
No,
Oh, just rolled 4s.
just rolled 4s. I thought the same thing.
It's like freaking out now when you see 4s roll. All right, so Aeolian takes a little bit of damage from this one. The other one misses Markinor, but Markinor gets a quick swing at the one behind him that's focused on Aeolian. Berwin.
Okay. Woof woof.
Woof woof.
Woof.
What up?
Stirring words. All right. I assume
That's a dash.
Oh yeah, you have 50 feet. Forgot.
Yeah.
All right, using your movement to dash. All right, yeah, you get up right next to this cloud giant that's fleeing up the hallway.
That's it.
Alrighty.
Get him.
Kaylin.
Nice.
All right. Seeing Berwin running after the cloud giant, I'm gonna leave that be. And just step up a bit. I'm gonna fire one bolt at all three.
All right. Starting with the one closest and then further and further away. Okay.
15.
All right, 15 will hit.
10 damage.
Okay.
12.
Also hits.
Get him. Oh, now. I ran right into y'all.
10 damage.
Consistent. Okay, last one.
23.
23 hits. Yep.
14.
14. All right. Yeah. As you see the final bolt soaring across, Aeson readying his greatsword again, you see as the final bolt hits this thing in the side of the head, its jaw cracks and almost falls off of its face as it tumbles slowly to the ground. Aeson kind of turns around and just gives you a thumbs up.
Gotcha, buddy.
Appreciate it. All right. Anything else? The other two hit, doing good damage. They are looking both very weak.
Just gonna stay where I'm at right now.
All right. Aeson turning around to give Kaylin the thumbs up, sees two more weak ogres to deal with, so he moves up next to them and is going to attempt to pad his KD some more. All right, left one first. Natural 20. He's just going to take this thing down, 100%. And second attack.
Oh my god.
Aeson just furiously taking out anything that's weak. Just stabbing him in the back and then slashes out, ripping open the back of this first one as it tumbles to the ground. Without missing a moment, he kind of dances over to the next one, moving very gracefully despite the fact that he is in heavy plate armor, and takes out the second one as well with 2 natural 20 attacks.
Okay, let's
All
move
right.
on. Good job with that new sword. I'm glad you're liking it.
I can't thank you enough. It's so nice to have magic finally. All right, Berwin rather. You charge forward, seeing this cloud giant here. He's got 2 options. Actually, no, he has 1 option. Because he's good at running away. You watch as he vanishes one more time. Reappearing here. And then takes off running. Dashing another 80 feet away.
And disappearing.
I don't even know how to mark this. He's running. He's got 10 times 8. He's off screen. All right, he's taking off running back up the slanted kind of ramp that you all came down. He is just running as fast as he can. All right, Markinor.
Hmm.
Not seeing anything alive.
Not seeing anything alive. Can I? Let me check something. Oh, it's only celestial fiend or undead for divine sense, correct? Yeah.
Yes.
Fuck it, why not? I'm gonna try it anyways because, yeah. I'll go ahead and see if I can sense where this is coming from.
Okay. Yeah, as you reach out with your tendrils, you're filling out for any of these just otherworldly kind of good or evil creatures, and nothing is reverberating back towards you.
Okay. Gonna kind of motion to everybody to kind of get behind me here, and gonna take a couple steps back and again bracing. Yeah, and then recast. Ooh. That's a good one.
That's a really good one. All right. Markinor, knowing he felt something still isn't right, just takes a defensive stance, moving backwards. The direwolves can go now, Leon.
They're just gonna chase after this Frost Giant with a dash. So that's 100. In the same spot, but
Yeah.
So they're chasing this to death.
The hounds of hell chasing after it. Concentration up to an hour. Okay. All right, we're gonna watch how that plays out, I think. Okay. Ogres are dead. Alien.
It's my turn. I just kind of want to move in a little bit more. I'm just gonna hold an attack if something comes in range with my swords.
Okay. Right. Waiting for anything to get close.
Kalen needs to move closer. He's dead.
All right. Everybody, or sorry, Aeson, Aelion, and Markinor, give me perception checks.
Passive perception 18 enough to pick it up?
Yeah, that's fine. Well, it's not. I don't know.
Okay.
I'll let you know.
I can roll for it too if you want.
Okay, yeah.
Fine.
Just go ahead and roll for it. Just make it even. Perception.
Dumb.
All right. Okay. 1 second.
Ugh. That was such a bad roll too. So bad.
Aelion. You hear a hollow kind of voice echoing from your west. It's not something you've heard before. It's quite different. It sounds. It has volume to it, but it's not deep and guttural like you've heard from other giants, but still has kind of the same presence about it. But it has a very feminine tone as it carries to your ears, kind of echoing around the hallways to your west as you hear somebody yelling, "Is anyone out there? Please, come and get me if you're fighting that rabble. I'll help."
Sort of relay that. Somebody sounds like they need help.
Whoa, I got out of there.
Ogres are all dead. All right, Berwin, what are you doing, bud?
Join and hunt.
Tired of chasing something that just
You
moves
saw
away.
two direwolves taking off after it. You can let them handle it if you want.
The best part about it though is he only has so many spell slots.
Mm-hmm.
In theory, yes.
Yes, in theory. You know, as a spellcaster yourself, you can only expel so much magic.
My F got messed up.
But how far do I really want to run from y'all?
I asked onto you instead of the wall.
Up to you.
It is up to you. You did see 2 more dire wolves. You assume the conjured ones from Aelion taking off after it, getting a head start ahead of you. But you can
So-
just barely... Actually, you can't even see the cloud giants disappeared into darkness at this point. 'Cause it's like... yeah, it's over... damn near... Let's see... 150 feet away from you now. It's real far gone.
It moved 150 feet in a turn?
Well, it moved quite a bit, yeah.
Well, it teleported for
Yeah, it teleported
50,
and then dashed.
and then dashed
30 and 80.
twice for 80.
You'd probably track it if you wanted to, but you could not see it anymore.
I'll come back down here.
All right. Does anyone have anything miraculous they want to do, or do we want to go ahead and fall out of combat now?
I'm still
Thanks, double stun.
searching for this thing that pinged my
Stun.
my guardians.
Okay.
So I don't know how
Alright,
to
we'll
really
go ahead and-
deal with it. I mean, I have them up for 10 minutes, so I can just walk around with them just out trying to sense where it's coming from.
All right. We'll let you go through, all of you to go through like a round or so of moving around, so just stay within your combat parameters, but I'm going to go ahead and drop us out of combat.
Okay.
But if y'all want to move up to your movement around, just to start searching around. Aelion, you heard this voice coming from beyond this direction.
Okay, yeah, I moved sort of. Move up this way.
Actually, working. I feel like whenever there's a force, better.
All right, so as you all start moving forward, as you get closer up here, you start to see there are 2 rooms off to the northeast of you, leading to a large cavern and then what it seems to be a makeshift bedroom. But you all are all able to hear this voice, and it sounds like whoever this is struggling. She calls out once again, "Is anyone there? Oh, please let someone be there. Is anyone there? Please help me." And the voice is now much louder this direction.
I'm gonna motion to Aelion and Caitlin to head off in that direction. I'm gonna kind of peer around up to the north.
Just sort of call out like, yes, we're here. Where are you? I don't know.
I just work.
As you do so, the voice stops as you kind of yell out, waiting for you to finish, and then this feminine voice once again calls out, "I'm behind one of those blasted boulders. Just move it. Please help me. They've got me in chains in here." Markinor, as you move up, you move into what appears to be a guest cavern. A torch-lit place that is adorned with tapestries. You see this comfortable chamber has skins and hides covering the floor, and a bed heaped with soft pelts. Furnishings include a chest, a bag, a table, 2 chairs, and a small cabinet.
All right. I'll just start searching through the chest and the bags. See
Okay.
what belongings we have in here.
Alright.
Meanwhile, can I see this boulder?
As you move down that hallway, at the end of it, it seems to dead end, but you're able to tell that that is another one of the boulders that can be moved. Right here.
Okay. Wait.
Sorry, right here.
Okay. I was like, I didn't see it. Okay. Wait.
As you look inside the chest, Markinor, you see there is a pile of gold in it in a large sack.
Well, I guess the giants won't be needing this. Pick it up and put it in the bag of holding for now.
2,200 gold pieces.
Nice.
Pretty tough.
All right. Aeson kind of wanders over to the rest of you in this hallway. Is there a maiden in distress here? Where is she?
Certainly seems like it. Behind this boulder here. Oh, let's get this out of the way.
Kind of moves forward, willing to help you move it, or you help him move it.
Whichever. I guess I'll try first.
Okay, I'll give you advantage.
That's a strength check.
Yes. As you grip on it, even with Aeson helping, he's pushing with you. It's a heavy, beefy boulder. It's difficult to move.
Right. I'm not really built for this kind of thing. Let's trade spots.
That Aeson kind of nods, kind of moving over to the side you were on, and braces against his shoulder. He's like, all right, very well. 1, 2, 3. Doesn't move. This boulder is massive. Markin, or do anything else? Caitlin, do anything else? Berwin?
Not sensing anything else in here. I'm gonna head back down and start to regroup with the others.
Okay.
Can I check and see if I know any other giants around or?
Your nostrils are filled with giant.
Cool.
Oh, speaking
Like
of
they've lived here
ghouls-
for quite some time.
Grrr.
Speaking of wolves and giants, any update on the hunting situation with that cloud giant?
Oh yeah, let's play that out real quick. So your mental connection with these creatures, you see that they are starting to gain up, dashing forward and forward. They actually, if I remember correctly, can move a little bit faster than the giant can, even with his long strides. So let's have both of them make attacks as they catch up with the giant.
This is like 3.
They're bounding up, making their way into the icy caverns. The giant turns to the right and begins moving and stomping forward. As he's raising his hand, trying to move through a small cavern, slowing ever so slightly, both the wolves catch up and pounce towards him. The second one kind of bounces off as he turns around, batting it with an arm with a yelp, but the other one, using that to his advantage, jumps forward, landing on the back, and reaches down and just starts tearing into this thing. You cut the mental connection as the giant is slain.
Awesome.
Good gosh.
Sort of relay that. Like those wolves I sent after him, they did the job.
So that's my wall thing.
Can I bring them back, or you said that it's just cut? They're gone.
I mean, you're just cutting like the mental feed. You still have an hour, so you can bring him back.
Yeah, they'll slowly, quickly, I guess, run back towards us.
Bring the giant back.
Yeah, drag it.
It'll take
It might
considerably
a bit
longer.
Right.
Just because you want all the tokens.
Maybe.
But you're also a wolf right now, so you can't convey that. So ha.
Ooh. 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 Where'd this other guy go? We're gonna come over to this frost giant and cut his hands off.
Oh god.
Okay, make a survival check at disadvantage. Because you're in wolf form.
Advantage. Survival.
Okay, you're able to cut a hand off.
I grab it and walk back.
You are carrying that thing yourself.
Yeah, that's fine.
Walks back. You see a frost giant's gnarled hand. 3 of its fingernails just kind of clipped off and torn apart, but 2 of them looking moderately usable.
Gonna grab on to the boulder, kind of
Yeah,
pushing
definitely not
Aelion
better.
back a little bit and go up and see if I can't try to move this boulder for them. 17.
You'll have advantage. Ason's going to continue helping.
Okay. Ugh.
But as like a brevity, you go through, and with the extra help, you're eventually able to move this boulder. Though you do hear a few curt words rather as you're trying to move it, and it's just barely giving. Oh, come on, put your backs into it. It can't be that hard. And eventually, you're able to open the way. As you do so, you see torches light the place dimly. You see what appears to be a female storm giant is chained on the north wall with huge manacles at her wrists and ankles. A fur rug in the middle of the place bears a table and 2 chairs. Upon the table are heaps of food on 6 golden platters and in 3 silver bowls. 2 huge flagons of ivory set with gems have been filled with what smells like fine wine. The scents from the food and wine are filling the chamber. As you enter, you see this manacled storm giant looking down at you all. It says, well, you're a bit smaller than I expected from my rescue force, but, well, done the same. Now could you free me, please?
Why?
With that, she kind of tilts her head, says, oh, kind of closing her eyes, says, I do apologize. I forget my manners with the small folk. My name is Frinny. I'm a storm giant with a clan that resides not too far from here. I was captured by the Jarl.
Why did he capture you? What have you done?
As you say that, there's a very sour kind of look crosses her face. Says, I believe that he wants me to be his concubine. He's been trying to persuade me for some days now with, and she kind of nods her head towards the table, with his fine wine and food and such to swing me over to his way of thinking. This business with wanting to join the giants and assault the small folk and such across the Sword Coast, it's barbaric and quite unnecessary.
Oh, no way.
I've refused him, and after I did so for 2 days, well, and she kind of rattles the chains on her wrists and ankles, he locked me in here until my mood improved. I guarantee you it has not. With that, she kind of glances over the party. And you, who are you all?
Woof.
He's a dog.
He is a dog, and we are a collective group of individuals that I'm certain you have never heard of. But that's no matter. What is important here is if we do release you, are you going to turn on us, or are we going to have to do what we have done thus far? I'll be quite honest with you. I understand your predicament and feel bad that you're in the situation with the Jarl that you're in, but to be quite honest, none of the giants have a very good track record with any of us right now.
With that, she kind of studies you for a few moments and says, well, I have full intent to pay the Jarl back for what he's done to me. If you're an ally to the giants, then you best just move that boulder back, but it does not sound like you are.
No.
I'm kind of gnawing on the giant hand.
Yes, we are.
Or look like you are.
We are certainly not aligned with the giants. In fact, it's quite the opposite for us. I really don't want to regret this decision. Please don't make me regret this decision.
With that, she kind of looks down, and she kind of glances among you and says, I have no intention of doing anything of the sorts. My clan are good people. We help the small folk when we can, though we do reside here in the Northern Barrens, where few of you live. But what I've told you is the truth. I have no intent to do anything but, well, have my way with the Jarl.
Kaylin, could you release Frinny for us, please?
very lucky he's the nice one. And I'll move up and try and unlock the chain.
Okay. As you do so, she kind of smiles at you, says, "You will not regret this. I will no doubtly be a boon for your party, I think."
Oh, I mean,
Trying to pull something up. Give me 1 second.
I suppose we'll see.
That's the name of the game. Where's that at? There it is. Do. Oh god, this is gonna be so hard to find. Give me a moment. Aha! Held it. All right, so as you start undoing the shackles, they're fairly large, so it's pretty easy for you to go through and using your lockpicks to find the giant mechanisms to the manacles and such. And you release this female storm giant named Frinny. As she comes unbound, she kind of rubs her wrists and her ankles and kind of nods, says, "Thank you, young one. I do appreciate your help." She kind of glances towards the doorway and around the corner. "Is everything all right out there? I heard some explosions, some screams. Is everyone here okay?"
We're fine enough. We will continue on, and little concerning. I seem to have lost track of somebody who my guardians here were trying to protect me from. You wouldn't happen to know how many individuals have been coming in and out of these caverns lately?
With that, she thinks, and you see her kind of looking around the room, and she makes her way up to the northwest corner, where you see a couple of items sitting there, and she retrieves this massive-looking greatsword and kind of sets it across her back, where you see a large hilt, kind of a holder on the back. She turns around, picking up a large bag that you can hear boulders kind of moving around, and hangs it at her hip. She shakes her head. When I was here, not in chains, I was isolated back to the Jarl's chambers with him and his wife. I think her name was Estia, if I remember correctly. He treated me there as I tried to figure out what was going on here, and was told the same old drab thing, that the giants were working together now, and that the ordning need not be followed, and all giants would coexist and rule these lands, blah, blah, blah. It was very droll, really. But no, I did not see any guests, but I did hear that he was meeting with a few other clans of giants. She thinks for a moment. Cloud giant, I believe, and there was one other. I can't remember what he said he was, but he was preparing a great sum of money for him.
Interesting. And when they are waiting the I guess attention of the king, where would they be staying?
She kind of motions out and then kind of thinks for a moment and then motions to her east. There should be 2 guest quarters nearby, over there. I believe that any guests would have been staying in those areas.
Knowing I've only checked one, I'm gonna head back and see if I can't find this other one.
Alright. So as the rest of you freeing Frinny, 2 things are going to happen. First one is, if you kind of picked up on the notice based on the steading, and now with Frinny joining the party, you're able to pick up NPCs to assist you in this adventure. Now, being the lazy DM that I am, and now that you have 2 NPCs instead of just 1, that's too much work for me. So, I need volunteers to start controlling these NPC friends you're gathering.
Oh boy.
Who wants to control Aeson?
I can do either one, it doesn't matter. So just throw one of them at me.
his vine.
Right, you volunteered for Aeson.
Okay.
Can be edited and controlled by Forge.
Okay.
All right. Aeson Treebright is yours. Volunteers for Frinny.
Sure, I'll do it.
All right. All players and Fourth Panther.
Other giants.
All right. You should have control over both of those tokens now. Let me make sure they have sight. They should.
I can see Aeson, I think. Yeah, I can.
What do you have for giants? Just regular vision? Huh, don't have
Yeah,
dark
they
vision.
just have a regular vision.
Alright, so 20-0 has sight. Boom. Alright. They should both have sight now. Oh, wait. 20-0. Oh, actually, he's an elf. He has 60. There you go. Alright. Y'all should have sight on them now.
Okay.
Enjoy. Alright. And the second thing that's going to happen is we're going to go ahead and take our quick 5-minute break before y'all adventure any further into these chambers.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to take the giant just because I know how giants are, but I wanted somebody else to experience it.
Last group really enjoyed when I gave them Fernie's control to them. They were super excited about that.
Oh,
Giants
sure,
are
Mark.
fun.
Forge, now at least you can have Aeson actually listen to Markinor.
Yes,
maybe you can roll better too.
maybe.
Say
We'll see.
maybe he can hit things.
All
Let's
right.
see.
All right, yeah, let's take a break.
What the
Yeah, quick 5-minute
hell?
All right, guys. So, we are going to take our 5-minute break. Sorry, I hit the mic there. As we are doing our 5-minute break, we are going to play our with advantage video as we always do, and then when we get back, we're going to continue our adventure for probably about another hour or so, maybe an hour and a half, and see just how much further we can get into this. So, don't go anywhere. 5-minute break. When we get back, we're going to get back into it.
I was down in Houston this
All
past
right.
week,
Whenever you're ready.
and I didn't drown.
Surprising.
Lucky you.
All right. Let me get everything reset here. Okay. Alrighty. Well, the party venturing forward, having freed Frinny from her shackles, literal shackles, she agrees to follow you, saying that she really has one goal right now, and that is to make the Jarl pay for her mistreatment. As you move back into the other hallway, you see the room that Markinor already explored, but another one lying off to the northeast of that one. You also see the large chamber where the ogres came out down to the south. As you move into this room, you see it's not quite as ornate as the one before, and it kind of smells of what you'd expect a room that's had ogres within it to smell. As you're looking around, you see a small kind of mat sitting in the middle of the room, made out of this kind of dirty looking red cloth. On top of it, you see a few, almost looks like shawls, but they're made out of like this brown cloak material. And you see it's all kind of rumpled up as if somebody got up and moved in a hurry.
All right, a little investigating here and wander around, see what I can find, see if anything pings the guardians here.
All right, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Okay. Holy cow.
Okay. As you're
never
moving
happens.
around, you see, yeah, right. You see there's not much left in this chamber. Once again, the smell of ogres, you assume that the other group of ogres that moved down under the behest of the voice that was calling out were residing within here. You don't see much until you move over towards the cloth mat that's sitting on the floor, and you see kind of tucked underneath it, almost in a hurry, you see what appears to be a small scroll. And as you pick it up to look at it, it kind of unfurls a bit, and you see some writing. Can anyone
I can read everything.
Okay. Couldn't
Comprehend
remember if that was
languages.
just...
Yep. Helmet to comprehend languages.
Yeah, I can also read everything.
Okay. So as you look at it, you see that there is a... Okay, so you written language too. I couldn't remember if comprehend language just did written too. So yeah, as you're looking down at this scroll, you see that there's writing in it. For a moment, you can't quite understand it, but then it begins to like slowly change as your helmet and then the eyes of Kaylin with the gifts of her patron disillusioning the text in front of you. You see that it appears to be a treaty. And you see that there's a special mark at the bottom that's kind of has a symbol of what appears to be a very grizzled-looking frost giant with these horns that you see are from a helmet resting atop its head. You read through the text and see that it's a treaty between the frost giants under Jarl Grugner and the Lord of the Onis. With the Jarl offering the Lord of the Onis 25,000 gold pieces worth of gems, plus whatever loot the Lord's minions garner if they join the war on humankind.
Well, I guess we now have another enemy to deal with here. I wonder how many Onis we are going to see as we're wandering around through the Sword Coast.
Nice.
And I'll hand over the scroll to Kaylin so she could read it too, and kind of look back at the others and say, alright, so we know that they're working with what we can assume are an evil group of... What are they? They're like monstrosities or something, right?
They're actually giants.
Oh, they are.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah, did we fight one at some point?
So much damage.
I feel like, yeah, y'all ran into one in Tomoa-chan, if I remember correctly.
Oh, yeah, you're right. We did.
Oh, and the stupid
Yep.
ass maze puzzle, wasn't it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Where
We're
you-
fighting this stupid
Yep.
thing.
Run into the
That's how
ceiling
it is.
and that
Yeah.
stupid one.
Yeah. I remember.
Okay.
Yes. So yeah, I'll kind of look to the others and then look back at Frenny and say, tell me, Frenny, where does this Frost Giant Jarl actually stay?
With that, Freddy kind of glancing around the room, looks down at you, and she kind of nods, says, that'll be down to the south, through the other passage, through the Great Hall, through the area where they keep their young, and his quarters are there. I remember them quite well, unfortunately.
Ted Bear.
Well.
Very well. Can you lead us? Show us the way down there. Obviously, they're not going to think too awful much if you come wandering into there, except for the fact that you're obviously supposed to be bound.
That beam at the beginning though felt so good.
With that, she, her lips kind of widen in a broad smile as she nods. You see her reaching to her back, pulling off her greatsword. I would be more than happy to do so. And you see a bit of excitement and fervor as she turns around and begins leading the way for you all.
You want to go one more with them?
At least we found one giant that's going to be useful to us here.
She kind of moves forward.
Yeah, we're just gonna start following her, whatever direction she starts leading us towards.
All right. I will say about 10 minutes have passed at this point.
That's fine. I'll get rid of it.
Okay. Not too long. You search pretty quickly with a nat 20. So as she continues on, she starts to slow up a bit as she gets closer beyond the edges of where you've been. She kind of slows down to stop, looking around the corner here, and she kind of hunkers down, lowering her head down closer to all your level, and in this whisper that still is pretty loud to all of your ears, she turns around. There's usually a guard in this next chamber, but I'm not seeing one. I would expect company soon. I hope so.
Based on what we know, if they're working with the Oni, I can only assume that the Oni has probably tipped him off.
With that, she nods, agreeing with you. Says, very well. I'm not much of the quiet type, so I'll continue leading, and if things get bad, well, stay behind me. Don't get too close to them.
Well, you will fit in quite well with this group, don't worry.
Sure.
With that, she smiles again and begins walking forward. You can see she has no pretense of stealth at all. She is strutting her stuff straight forward.
Don't worry, Berwin. We don't blame you for always making a noise whenever we go places.
That's the perfect place.
I'll fucking go right now.
Can you... I can't... so I can see a square around Berwin's character. But it's because
Like what?
I think it's because I had my mouse over the turn order and it's stuck, and I see the yellow square surrounding him right now.
Okay.
It's
So let me...
I can just
Can you hover over Frenny and then unhover?
Yeah, let's try that. Yeah, that worked. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
That's hilarious.
Perfect. I've had it happen before.
It
It's stupid
sucks.
and annoying.
It's annoying as hell.
Alright. Alright, so Frenny moves forward, still slowing down enough to let everybody keep up with her, but she's moving forward, great sword in hand. You can almost feel like electricity is building around her.
As
Erwin's
they
hairs
do.
are kind of standing on end.
Great sword in mouth.
As they do.
Everybody make perception checks.
This involving smell or sound?
Hearing.
Hearing. On.
Yeah, he flies up.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Awesome.
So as you're all listening, Kaylin and Markinor, you hear footsteps, and it almost sounds like hurried movement kind of echoing from the chamber to the south. And Frenny.
Alright, well. Seems they don't have too much of a jump on us. Maybe if we press the advantage and move a little faster.
With that, Frenny smiles, and she takes off running.
As we're gonna do that, I'm gonna go ahead and try to heal
We're
him
just
some more.
gonna... Okay, go ahead and do last second stuff here. You're not holding any actions or anything. You're just moving forward. So, I'll let y'all move down to behind Frenny here as she gets up here. And at that point, we're gonna roll initiative.
He's really weird.
Okay.
You have to stay really close.
I
Alright.
can-
I need to... Oh, why is my... Stupid...
Yeah, I think
My
you
character
have to think
sheet's
of
gone on D&D Beyond.
farther
I just
back
gotta
you
pull it
have
up.
to
Oh no.
more- his
Dope.
damage is still-
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Nice, thank you.
All right, start rolling initiative whenever you're ready.
All right. This is the thing.
Oh yeah, this is
Yes.
definitely a thing.
Solid last initiative order, maybe.
Oh yeah, because I'm a dire wolf. I get an extra bonus to initiative. My dex is higher.
Oh.
How am I gonna do this? I'm gonna do it this way.
There's not another storm giant.
That fantastic. Oh god.
Oh, it comes up as friendly.
Nope. Yeah, I changed the name and everything for her.
Mm-hmm. Some solid initiative rolls from
Yo, I
the-
like these dire wolves, Leon.
paladins.
I know, right? They're
Going at the same time as the other dire wolf.
All right, now that this massive list is constructed,
This is ridiculous and fantastic.
actually, let's just start off with this. I like the epicness of this song. All right, so as you start rounding the corner, the firelight from all these torches in this chamber beyond, you see various tables and benches line the east and west walls, pushed out of the way for now until they're needed. But you can see caged fire needles dimly illuminate the place, which does not appear to be deserted by any stretch of the imagination, as you see a host of ogres, fire giants, frost giants, and a slightly smaller looking giant that you recognize as an oni standing behind them all, this evil toothly grin on its face, with more frost giants rather behind it.
I keep spawning.
All right, checking for initiative ties. We're all good. Dope. All right, Aelion, you're the first to react.
I should have been over here, so that's where I'm going to move. I'm going to, again, plant my Flame Tongue sort of in the ground and ignite it with my bonus action. Then I'm going to pull out my bow. And this is the first guy that my eye sees, so I'm going to shoot some stuff at him.
Okay, which one were you targeting? Sorry.
The ogre in the middle.
Over in the middle. Okay.
So we're going to slap.
All three of those will hit.
Awesome.
15, 20.
Yeah.
All right. Let me get my character sheets open. That one. This one. All right, 3 arrows slinging off, flying through the air. Oh, I just clicked off of it. Hitting into this ogre, which is standing at the ready, but is not ready for just a sudden flurry of arrows to hit it in the chest. It staggers backwards, obviously hurt by that, but still standing.
Alright, I still have 15 feet of movement. I'll just move forward a bit, grab my sword, and that's it.
Alrighty. As we move forward, Aelion shooting off shots. Berwin, we're up to you next.
Yeah, his healing was.
I am going to move right here behind this rock, hiding from most of the bad stuff down there, and I'm going to hold my action till one of these dum-dums comes trying to maul my face.
Okay. Alright, with that, Aelion, your direwolves are next.
Alrighty, let's see here. That's weird. Okay, it gave me like some pointed feats. They're just gonna move right on either side of Berwin.
Okay.
Can they hold actions?
Sure.
Alright, so yeah, they're just gonna hold their attack
Oh, and you got him.
as well.
Something to get. Alright, holding for something to get close. Alrighty. Alright, well, this guy is gonna vanish.
Of course he is.
Yeah.
Fight me, you coward.
Alright. Okay. This group in the back, you see them moving forward. Seeing a threat nearby.
Oh, I didn't
No, wait, let's just undo that. Gonna move here. Let's see. Can he see anybody with his current vision? just see the edge of this direwolf, so he's going to load up a rock and throw it at the left direwolf. 12 to hit.
12 misses.
All right, flies through. The direwolf kind of hops to the side, dodging it. Thankfully for it, because that would have hurt.
Yeah.
This one, these are just going to move up. You see them not really charging into the fight, but instead kind of making a defensive formation in front of what you can see another pathway leading off. That will be their turn. The ogres are going to do ogre things. This one's going to stamp around to the side. This one's going to move forward. This one's going to move forward. And this one not really having... Actually, you can get... It's in range. Just darn it. Moving out of this map is bad. Yeah, no, he's on the corner. Okay. Alright, so that will proc all 3 dire wolves' attacks that they had held.
Alright, so this one came up first, and this one. So those are 2 that are being attacked by my direwolves.
Alright, top then bottom. Top misses, bottom does succeed though.
They do have advantage, right?
I'm not near
yeah,
it.
they do.
I'm not near the top right one though.
Okay, right.
Yeah, it's gotta be near that one. So yeah, it'll still miss. The bottom one will take the 5 piercing damage and will make a strength save. Fails, he gets knocked onto the ground.
Nice.
Alright, Berwin.
I'm gonna attack the only one I can. I do get it.
That'll hit. Team, nice.
So I added a noise gate. I
So
don't
strength
think it's
save.
going to affect
He also
anything,
fails.
so
Alright,
we'll see.
brought to the ground.
It looks pretty
Alright,
solid
luckily
right
for them
now,
though, they didn't move too far, so they're both actually going to stand back up.
And another 18.
Oh yeah, forgot you had multi-attack.
I do. Yes.
28 will hit. For 18, let's see if he can succeed on the second one. Otherwise, he is going to be down for sure. He will succeed on the second one. All right, so they both stand back up. They are going to launch 4 attacks. This guy's getting 1 attack. Berwin, you're getting 1 attack, and the other one is getting 2 attacks. All right, starting from the south, Direwolf. Great Club. That'll miss. Berwin, 22.
Yeah, it hits.
For 10 bludgeoning damage, and then 2 great clubs at the north direwolf. 21 and 13.
The 21 hits.
All right, dealing 11 points of bludgeoning damage to it. All right, moving right along. These guys are gonna move forward. Rocks at the ready. Taking a step over so they have a better view of things. They are going to launch a rock at the northern direwolf and Berwin. Northern direwolf 15, Berwin 12.
That misses.
It does hit the
Rips
one.
direwolf though.
All right, 20 points of damage. A big beefy boulder crashes in this thing. You hear some bones cracking from the impact. Kaylin.
Gonna move. Oh shit!
Welcome to the fight.
I love that reaction so much.
That was fantastic.
Probably gonna start by clearing out some of the. Gonna go for this lower ogre. 14.
Which one are you targeting? Sorry, I looked away.
Lowest ogre.
Lowest
West.
ogre, okay.
Yep.
14, 26, and 18 will all hit. 15, Jesus, 14, oh god, 8. All right, that's 29 plus 8, which is 37 points of damage.
Yep.
If my math is correct, that's a beefy shot. This guy was untouched and now is super hurt.
That was the one the dire wolf hit, right?
But
Or 5.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. He was mostly unhurt.
Close enough.
I'm not dead yet. You're mostly dead.
Might as well.
All right. Okay, so he's super hurt. Anything else, Kaylin?
Nope.
Alrighty. I'm preparing myself. Freddy,
Yes.
it's your turn.
Oh boy. Okay. I'm just gonna wander up here. See these two fire giants over there. How's this thing work? Alright, roll magical height.
How does it work?
500 feet? What? Okay. Yeah, just like right here in the shoulder of that one, but hits the other one also.
What's the AoE range on it? Is it
10 feet.
or 10 feet? Okay.
There. There it is. That.
I mean, if you dropped it like in the middle of them, you're gonna hit 2 ogres and the 2 giants.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yep.
Measuring tool. It saves
Oh
lives.
yeah, you're
And
right.
in this case,
yes.
ends them.
Yes. I would like to do that, please. Right.
Okay, all 4 of them will make dex saves
Right
while
there.
you type out /r 12d8. All right. Well, they both fail. Ogres. Oh god, everything failed. All right.
Oh god. Here we go.
Kill him.
God, Freddy
55.
sucks. Strong.
Just
Yeah,
over
just right
average.
above- Yeah.
1 over average.
Acceptable.
Okay, one ogre's down. This NPC is so powerful. And still not the most powerful ally you can make.
That's
All
the
right.
scary part.
All right, does Fernie do anything else?
No.
All right,
Yeah,
so as you
no.
watch Fernie taking steps forward, quickly observing the battlefield, she raises up a hand and lightning lashes out. You see this darkening of the high vaulted ceiling of this large cavern beginning to darken like a storm cloud, and then suddenly a bolt of lightning just strikes in the middle of all of these giants, blasting rubble and pieces of an ogre all over the place. She kind of cackles out a laugh, says, yes, Fernie's back now, dears. Get in the line, I'll be with you next. All right.
God.
And Aeson.
Aeson's just gonna step forward and stay behind the tall giant lady.
Okay.
man.
He, I guess he could try to contribute. Like, he'll reach for his crossbow that's been doing nothing this entire time and let off a shot.
The
to
worst
the
that can
south.
happen. Oh my
A
gosh.
10.
It's a double digit out of the crossbow.
Double
Why did
digit,
you drop
just-
that crossbow?
He picked it back up.
Oh,
Fires it off. It just goes wide. It's a pretty close shot, though. Better than his other ones.
Pretty close.
Getting there.
Frustrated, I guess. And yeah, that'll be it.
I thought the south one died though.
There's a lot of luck.
No.
No, he's
still
super
alive.
hurt.
Is that
Like
is
1
that- is that-
HP.
Okay.
Absolute
Nice.
would be the call out.
Right.
I wouldn't even say he's absolute. He got hit hard, but he's not dead yet.
Dang it.
Well, if he's not dead
Not
yet,
dead
then I can make him dead. Maybe.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Do it.
Little hallway.
Shooting from the hip here.
Sacred Flame.
Quick Sacred Flame attack.
Oh, he almost saved.
No,
Wow.
he failed.
Almost
failed.
though.
Yeah,
Almost saved.
pretty good for an ogre. Okay.
Almost.
He had advantage, he would have saved.
If he had advantage, he would have saved. So taking 12 points of radiant damage.
May have made it.
All right, so the sacred radiant flame appears. This thing just bashes against its head. It screams and wails in pain, kind of swiping at its head. But it is still barely standing, even with its head smoldering.
You bastard.
It's still hits.
Kind of lift up a finger. I'll be with you in a minute. And bonus action, I'm going to down another potion of healing. Top off. Why not?
So you yell, "You bastard!" The ogre kind of looks over towards you. My mother and father love me very much. Thank you.
Not with that face. Not with that face.
All right. So as this one takes up,
now.
taking steps on top of this giant table, gets up there, and then you start to see shadows moving at the top of 2 large shelves in this room, as 2 more frost giants rather reveal themselves, rocks in
good.
tow.
Oh, good.
I was afraid I was
Alright.
going to run out of targets, Havoc. Thank you.
All right. So yeah, one in the front is going to throw a rock at this dire wolf. So rock attack from the Frost Giant. 20 to hit.
Leave Direwolf
Oh,
alone,
my.
you fuck.
All right. This dire wolf here takes 25 bludgeoning damage from that hit. This one is gonna have several targets within range. All right, he is gonna throw it out at one of those three. Unfortunately, it's the same dire wolf. Another rock flying in. 24.
God.
Unfortunately, that dire wolf
This one?
is disintegrated and turns into just kind of this ectoplasmic ooze from the Fey summoning failing.
Rip.
All right, it's gone. I'm just gonna
It
delete
was
it.
a good distraction.
Totally deleted.
This one.
That one got
I mean,
deleted.
it's over 50 damage. That didn't go to us.
Yes.
All right, this one is gonna throw at disadvantage at the other dire wolf, as it's the only enemy he can really see well. 21 to hit.
Oh, that one's
Alright.
also gone.
And the other dire wolf.
That's
Again,
80 some odd
Yeah.
points of damage, not to us.
almost 100 points of damage that we didn't have to
That
take.
would have
Alright.
hurt a lot.
You watch as both the dire wolves summoned by Aelion are reduced to this kind of pile of sludge, ectoplasmic goo from the Conjure Animal spell, and your numbers are slowly thinning, unfortunately. But we're back at the top of the turn order with Aelion.
I'm not worried.
Alrighty, so which one killed the lower direwolf?
This dude? No,
Okay.
this dude.
Alright, so
This guy hit him first, though.
Okay, so yeah, he's the one I'm going to target, the one on the table. I'm going to bonus action Hunter's Mark him.
Okay.
I'll just do that at level 1.
Can we just speak for just a second about the quality of craftsmanship it takes to be able to withstand a frost giant standing on top of a table?
Standing on it. Like, really,
Yes.
it's quality work. I mean, granted,
That's
this table
quality.
is like 15 feet wide, but...
Right.
Quality craftsmanship, though.
Still.
Alien, did you cast Hunter's Mark last fight?
Nope.
I did.
Oh, that's right. You did.
Yeah.
All right, Hunter's marked on him. 2 arrows flying out. 17 and 22 will both hit using your +2 arrows. That crispy +13 to attack is stupid. All right, both those arrows turning non-magical as they hit, but that is going to be a fuck ton of damage. 27, 28 points of damage.
To attack. Jesus.
Good, good, good.
Considerable.
That'll be it. I'm just gonna leave the sword
Alright.
just sort of in the ground at the moment. I'm just gonna
Okay. Aelion targeting the creature that took out one of his summoned familiars or summoned pets. Lands 2 solid arrows through the patchwork armor of this giant as we go back to Berwyn.
I'm gonna attack this one again.
Okay.
Get him.
20.
It's
21.
okay. He's barely standing up at this point.
And a save.
Oh, and a save. Yes, you are correct.
Dang
Standing.
it. No advantage.
25 will hit still. And doesn't matter what you roll because he had 1 HP. And you take him
Absolute.
down. Oh, yeah, he was absolute. All right, anything else?
No. That's it.
Alrighty, so as we move on from there.
Hiding behind this rock.
One second, looking something up. Always a good thing to hear the DM saying.
How do I do this?
How do I do this thing?
Let me tell you.
All right. Shimmering into existence, you see the Oni has moved up next to this ogre. And as he raises up his hands, he kind of makes a cross with them. And this huge blast of cold air shoots out towards
Do it, motherfucker.
everyone in the party.
Do it.
I need
no.
everyone to give me Constitution saving throws.
Oh no. Ha.
seeing red numbers.
I don't know what the 4 is still on there for.
You're not.
Or do I get it?
No.
I'm just outside.
Yeah, you're outside of Bless, or there's no Bless, and you're outside of Aura. And
Yeah,
you
I think that plus.
you are in my Aura, so you get a +3.
I am.
Yes.
Not that it matters.
The Frost Giant is in the Aura, so they also get a +3.
Not that it matters.
And
Oh,
then
God.
Jeez.
There we go. See that a little better.
Asan's 18. Yeah,
Oh yeah, I am.
I was trying to put it as dim as possible, but
Yeah, it's just blending in with the floor. At
it
this
was,
point.
yeah.
White-
all right, so I
white.
should have
Easy to see, but not distracting.
6.
I like
1,
that.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Aelion, you are going to fail, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Let me double check if there are any other ill effects. I don't think there are. No, just that one. Okay, there is one, but it will be in effect. All right. So as this cone of cold is cast over all of you, Aelion, you take the full brunt of it, taking 38 points of cold damage. The rest of you taking math. 19.
I think I have resistance, so that would be what? 9?
Yes. Yeah, if you have like a
I
cold
have the
ring.
boots.
Yes, boots of winter.
Or if you're a storm giant,
Yeah.
apparently they get resistance to cold.
Yep. So yeah, she'll take 9 as well.
What was the
I love her
beast?
Higher than a 4, less than a 24.
Well, I was at a 11.
But you were in the thing, right?
Yeah, that's what he's saying. He had 11.
Oh, 11 was
Yeah.
it. Oh, sorry. You do take it. Sorry. I didn't see yours. You take
good.
the full brunt of it.
Which was 30?
38.
38.
That hurts
Yeah.
a lot. That's okay, though.
BRB, grabbing Berwyn's actual token, because I think I'm going to need it soon.
Get over here.
All right, it's back over here now. Okay. All right, so the Oni's showing his face, blasting out this powerful spell, on you all.
I have.
I don't know. I
worry.
kind of like powerful smell a little better.
He doesn't smell good either, but he looks very intimidating, and that didn't feel good.
I don't want to know what a cone of smell is, especially as a dire wolf.
Crop
Oh
dusting.
God.
Crop dusting.
This guy is gonna move forward. Okay, so he's not gonna move forward there. He's gonna move forward here. And he's got lots of targets in range. Okay. Doesn't have a good shot on Berwyn, luckily enough for him, but he does have a fantastic shot on Frenny. So he is gonna hurl a rock at her. 19 to hit Frenny.
I'm pretty sure that hits. Yeah, that hits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Frenny takes 33 bludgeoning damage, and I want you to all watch her bar and watch how little it drops.
We can't see her bar.
That gives you.
Oh shit! Fix that.
I won't hit enter yet to adjust the HP.
There you go. You should all see it now.
Okay.
Minus 33. Enter.
Cool.
Just a little tiny bit, because she has absurd HP.
She has
All
like
right,
she has probably close to 200 or more.
over 200.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah.
Damn.
He's not
Okay.
over 200 anymore.
All right, that one did that.
She's still
this
close.
one. Yeah, the rest of them are just holding right now.
Storm giants are
Okay.
scary, man.
Mm-hmm.
They the scary giant.
Mm-hmm.
2
Very
ogres
good.
left. Moving forward towards Berwyn, unfortunately. 2 close out, coming at
Cool.
you.
Cool.
24 from the one to the north.
Like more
Yes.
hit scan versus.
Yes.
All right, you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage. Unfortunately, you're dropping out of direwolf form,
And take
taking 4 more damage.
minus 4. Right.
That's why I always freak
All
out.
right, and let me move that out of the way.
I
Okay.
become a smaller target though.
But still within range as another great club comes out at you. 16
Yeah, that
to
misses
hit.
though. My AC
Alright.
also just goes up.
Yeah.
All right, so as it swings down and as you dematerialize, it aims for where the direwolf was, and instead there's just a wood elf standing there, and it misses completely, hitting the ground next to you instead. These guys are going to take some steps forward over the bodies of the bad guys that I'm going to clear out.
Cannon fodder.
Just going to start the dead pile over here. All right, moving forward up to the edge of this rock. This one's going to just kind of take a step up. Berwin, you're about to have a bad time, bud.
Berwin, you need to get out of there.
I'm good.
Not
Oh,
wielding much armor or big swords, they instead just have great clubs and rocks. Great club attack coming out at Berwin from the first one closest to you. 17 is going to miss. And then the back one with the rock. The 19.
That one's gonna hit.
For 21 bludgeoning damage as it crashes against you as you're dodging the great club from the other one. All right, Kaylin.
Okay. What do I want to do? Not enjoying seeing that Oni there.
No, it looks rough, man.
I'm gonna dump my last round of synaptic static from spells.
Okay.
Right,
Where are you
about,
centering this one?
right there.
There. Okay.
Oh.
So 20 feet, right?
Yeah.
I won't get the guy up top, but it will get all four of these guys. All right, they gotta make Constitution saves.
Intelligence.
Oh, I keep reading the bottom part. Intelligence saves. Start with the Oni once I find his sheet again. Intelligence. Oh, it's hidden, but he rolled a 9. Ogre, you're gonna get this, bud. No, you're not. Then the 2 Frost Giants. Everybody fails.
26 psychic damage.
Alright, this guy is dead. 26. He has also got Muddled Thoughts. 26. 6. And Muddled Thoughts on this guy. Alright. Anything else?
Nope.
Alrighty, so as this psychic energy fills him, you see the ogre dropping down, blood and spittle kind of coming out of its mouth and ears. The rest of them holding their heads as they're hit by this powerful psychic blast. As we get back to Frenny. So with that one attack that you just used, it can recharge on a 5 and 6.
Damn it.
Alright. Only got a 2, so it's not recharged.
That's fine. This is fine. Step right here and attack the Oni.
Alright.
2 attack.
Mm-hmm. 27 hits.
Yes, please.
And a 32 also
Yes,
hits.
please.
Oh my god.
He only rolled an 18.
Holy crap.
This is why I can throw the kitchen sink at you guys like this and not be worried, because you have Freddy. And Aeson, I guess. I mean, he's
He
there.
might die, but
He's
pretty
kinda
well.
there.
All right, big hits from Frenny as she gleefully starts swinging the sword around. Her demeanor was a bit, not necessarily sadistic, it was very vengeful, but now you can see that she is taking great joy in this battle. She brings down the greatsword twice, cleaving into this Oni. You see the cloth that he had wrapped around his back and neck and head are just ripped apart from the slash as he stumbles backwards, this bluish gray blood eking out of 2 huge wounds. He grabs hold of them, almost like trying to hold himself together as he is just barely standing. All right.
I disappeared from the turn order, by the way.
Oh shit, I forgot to add you back.
Yeah, token.
You were 19.
19.
Yeah, where's your token? There it is. 19.16. Ooh, okay, you're back where you were. All right, Aeson.
Aeson's gonna charge up, seeing that Berwin's getting abused by all of these people.
Wow.
A little bit of abuse here. Have we short rested since you used leadership?
No, that was in the dragon fight.
Okay. Wait, we short
We
rested
short
after
rested
the
after
dragon
the
fight.
dragon fight.
Did y'all?
Yes, we did.
Yes.
Oh,
We
I thought y'all
absolutely
did it
did.
earlier. Okay. Then yes, he has leadership back then.
Okay, then he will. Let's see. Creature can benefit. It doesn't say anything within 30 feet, so let's see. Kaylin's just out of range. Before he gets there, I'll
Yeah, on
say
his way.
on his way out, he's going to use leadership. So anyone within our group, for 1 minute, you get a D4 to your roll. So I think it's just attack. Yeah, it's attack or saving throw. So, and then
Essentially bless.
yeah, pretty
Is
much
why I
like
never
bless.
named it.
Yeah, and then we're gonna go ahead and go after Mr. Ogre here with Frostbrand. Oof,
Oh no.
unfortunate.
That uses his action to use leadership.
Oh,
Or,
does it?
I think so. Yeah, it's not a bonus action.
I didn't see.
Yeah, it's under his actions, so he can either multi-attack.
Oh, I see. I see what you're
or-
saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. Yep, that's right. You're right. Then, yeah, that'll just be his turn. He's gonna charge forward and just sword in hand, ready to defend and do whatever he can. But yeah,
All right, so you see Aeson charging forward in his typical chivalrous knight behavior, kind of raising the greatsword in the air as he charges forward. He's like, "To battle, my friends!" giving you all leadership as he charges into the fray and then stands there for 6 seconds.
yep.
Markinor.
And Markinor, looking over in the direction of the Oni, is going to kind of motion his hands to envelop or create this the longsword directly behind the Oni as he begins rushing up to him. In 12 to hit the Oni. I changed my name at the last second there. Does that hit?
12 will miss.
12 will miss. Okay. And then 2 swings from the Hammer of Durgan. 10's going to miss. And. Oh, Jesus.
Yikes.
Man, these rolls right now, they're going down. Go the other way, damn it. the little 3D die on my screen, like when it was rolling, it showed 20 and then it rolled over and stopped on 3. I'm like, oh, you bastard.
you.
The worst. All right, anything else?
Nope, that is it.
All right, Markinor charging forward, summoning his spiritual weapon of Tyr's longsword, swiping at the back of the Oni. You see it ducking underneath, almost right into the Hammer of Durganin, but it kind of leans to the side and then reaches up with a meaty hand and kind of slaps the hammer, knocking off the second attack's trajectory as well. This guy's very wounded, but he is still standing, able to fend off Markinor.
This bastard's using Matrix shit on us. That's not fair.
All right. This guy's gonna move off, hopping off the table as we go back to the fodder pile. Jumping down here next to this rock.
Do it.
And... Alright. Okay, so he is going to attack twice against Markinor.
'Kay.
With a Great Axe. So
'Kay.
disadvantage because of displacement. 22 to hit.
22 hits, son of a bitch.
Alright. 25 slashing damage from the first attack. Special weapon is not a concentration, so Great Axe second
roll a
attack coming in.
D6.
Oh,
Yeah,
D6.
D6.
Oh,
Yep, he's muddled thoughts. Doesn't matter, it's gonna miss now. All right,
Yep.
first attack misses. Second attack
okay.
will also miss. All right, good call, Kaylin.
Good call.
All right,
Who's that now?
Perfect timing.
not yet. All right, and then the ones in the back. This one is gonna throw another rock at Frenny. Rock inbound. 18 to hit on Frenny with really crappy damage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
so
hit.
that'll hit for another 19 or bludgeoning damage, sorry. And then this one in the back can barely see people. Yeah. Gonna throw this at Aeson at disadvantage.
Okay.
14 to hit Aeson, I think misses.
14's gonna miss.
All right, it just flies over Aeson's head, crashing against the back. These boulders flying around the room from these giants that are sitting up high with a good view of the battlefield. As you start surveying around you, you can see that the battle is raging here at the front lines, but still many ranged attackers and still a group of frost giants that aren't moving. And then you hear heavy footsteps, and you see in the far end of the chamber another giant stepping forward. This one wielding what appears to be a gigantic longsword, bejeweled and glowing with magical power. As he steps out into the chamber, moving forward, you see the other frost giants turning around him and bowing their heads in reverence as they turn around, preparing to charge. And you see a second one, also wielding a large morning star glowing with power, as she also moves into the fray. And as you look on, you can see that many giants are trying to stop your advance here into the lair of Jarl Grugner, who seems, based on the reactions of the frost giants at the bottom of the chamber, has also entered into this battle. But that is where we're going to go ahead and end the session for the evening.
No.
And here I was like, no, fuck it, we'll keep going. No, I'm good. Let's keep fighting shit.
Havoc ran 7 hours of
I
D&D
heard.
yesterday and prepped all day. Havoc
heard.
tired. Havoc needs sleep.
I heard.
It's a long day. It's fun, but god
Yep.
dang, that's a long day.
All right.
All right.
Well,
Dope.
say bye to stream.
Bye, stream.
Bye, stream.